And welcome to the Sports on Prime. I'm Gary L. Smith, and today we have news involving the Ghana Premier League, which has returned. Big boon for the local game. And will Aduana Stars will win the Premier League title? We'll find out, plus some foreign news as well. Thank you for your time. So today, it happened that Wafa traveled to Doma to begin what they thought could have been a charge to a first title. However, Aduana had other ideas. And in the end, Yusuf Abubakar's side maintained top spot.
Well, it wasn't an easy game. We're expecting that. And if you are playing against a team like this, who are very good in ball possession, we need to do a lot of pressing. When you get what we are looking for after winning the ball, then we need to make sure that we also hold it, then the transition continues. So that is exactly what we did. Well, the performance, it is all our commitment. And they were committed, and we had a lot of support from the management and the owner of the club. And it is their own reputation. And if they are putting it up and they're able to win the league, it's going to be a plus for them. So that has also motivated them. From this moment, we don't need to lose the next two games. And I don't see this particular match to be the match that will give it a decider. We still have to concentrate and make sure that we go ahead. So we are hoping that on Sunday, we need to go to Tamale and then take another 3 points.
Thank you.
So we'll also hear from the man of the match, Sam Adams, who is the captain of Aduana Stars.
It's not yet over. We have another match to play. We have to focus on the rest of the matches. If not, we cannot say because of this match we have completed taking the league. No, it's not that. We have to focus on the rest of the matches. As I said, we have not finished yet. We have to work hard for it. If we want to take the league, it's not easy like that. You have to work hard. So we are working hard to make sure that we'll be convincing taking the league without challenge with anyone again.
We have from Rashid Al-Hassan. Finally! Oh, that is amazing how he was able to get the ball ahead of Caleb Amankwa. He had jumped in, and Aduana Stars goal area with a strike here, blocked by Sam Adams.
Aduana Stars capitalizing on Wafa and their inability to have 90 minutes of full concentration. It wasn't just there that we had league matches, we had matches everywhere, but in two places, as you would see. Great Olympics in Accra beats Bolga All Stars, who have already been relegated, while All Stars beat Hearts of Oak in Wa. Don't forget, both teams played in Obuasi at the weekend for the semi-final of the FA Cup, so they had to both travel up north. Tema Youth were beaten 2-0 by Elmina Sharks. Dwarfs were 3-1 victors over Inter Allies, and Brekum Chelsea beat regional rivals Bechem United. Aduana Stars, like we know, won. Asante Kotoko versus Ash Gold, and Mediama versus Liberty will be on Thursday. So what does it look like in terms of the Ghana Premier League table? This is the way it is. Aduana Stars are top with 51 points, quite an arduous task, especially for Heart of Oak, one of the big two who are in third, having dropped points, 44 points. Wafa have 47, and Wa All Stars have 39. So last year's champions, not doing badly at all, in the top four at the moment. And then Brekum Chelsea have the same points. Kotoko, Elmina Sharks, Mediama, Dwarfs, and Bechem United from the first 10. So the other matter of interest where Ghana is concerned has to do with Ghana playing Uganda. That will be in the World Cup qualifier in Kampala later this week. But Ghana has been depleted, like we've been saying. Asamoah Gyan is not around. There are no Ayew brothers, Jonathan Mensah, Harrison Afful, and we are getting initial reports, not confirmed, but we are getting reports that Christian Atsu has pulled out. We don't know how true that is or why all this is happening in the camp, but definitely something is happening. Uganda, though, say they are not underrating the Black Stars.
It's a game every team would want to win. It's a game where everybody wants to play football. and we are going to play a very strong Ghanaian team. It has a lot of pedigree, has a lot of history. But we also want to prove ourselves that we can play against anybody on the continent. Look, every team, the three of us, has a chance to qualify, and it's upon the game you play against the team you are supposed to play against. And we are trying to make our chances still counting, and hopefully we don't leap against Ghana, although the Ghanaians are also very ambitious, very dangerous, and we only hope that the best team will go through.
Yeah, he was speaking exclusively, as you heard, to Ishira FM in Kumasi. More news coming in, and this time we are doing recognition. Now, awards have been given to distinguished female personalities in sport. And you will hear in this clip, Madam Gloria Commodore, who is the Executive Director of Women in Sports Association.
I have been a sportswoman for years, and most of them I've interacted with them, and I've been monitoring them for years. They didn't know because I was a journalist, so I knew. I monitored them, and then I asked my researchers to research. That's how we started it, so that the older ones who have left or about to leave will be awarded, and then from next year we will just go back maybe every 2 years. Yes, that's why we gave some certificates and we gave some plaques, because the plaques shows that those are those people who have been older, so they can mount it. And then the younger ones, with them every year, they have a chance if they achieved for the country. Sports is very good. You can get a good career out of sports. You can become an administrator, you can become a media, you can become anything that you want and still be in sports. And the sports, we need all these people, talents. And then, you know, like we are setting the pace so that in future, all the young ones will also emulate.
So that's the sport for now, but I'll be back at 10:30 for the football show. Today, we'll be continuing the discussion on Uganda versus Ghana and trying to find out what the latest from the Black Stars camp is. Plus, we have more from around the world in terms of the international fixtures that are coming in World Cup qualifying. I'm Gary Smith, and that's the latest for the moment.